Breaking news. Court finds AGF Malami 200,000 naira for shading trials of KANU's co-accosted. So, my wonderful people, courts have fined the Attorney General of the Federation to pay a certain amount of money because people and others who commit crime are covered and shielded. But Nnamdi Kanu, sadly, Nigerian government says must pay for it. What he has done is speaking for the people and saying that the southeast from where he hails from has been neglected, marginalized, and treated like they are second class. For this reason, he stood up to say, if you don't want us to be part of the government, it's all right. We can go. Don't forget that they were precedents to this when Biafra war happened, and Nigerian government has not acknowledged. If you go to a place like the United Kingdom and some other developed country, you will see that they will acknowledge the days some very significant things happen in such lands, and they will recognize the hero, and the history is being taught in school. In the United Kingdom, they even have things like Poppy to remember fallen heroes. Poppy is just like a flower that they used to remember those people. In Nigeria, no such thing. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Breaking news. Court fines AGF 200,000 naira for shading the height person. The trials of Kanu's co-accosted. The Federal High Court on Wednesday ordered the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami to pay a fine of an aggregated sum of 200,000 naira to the four members of the indigenous people of Biafra who are standing trials alongside their leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The four defendants are Bright Chineze, Chibozo, Onyeka, Benjamin Udukwe, and David Nosu. They were they had through their lawyers complained bitterly that they have been forced untold hardship in a bid to raise funds for their transportation to Lagos to face the trial. The judge directed that the AGF Malami pay each of the defendants 50,000 naira for fueling and for failing to conduct decent prosecution for the inconveniences they suffer as a result of absence of the lead counsel to the federal government, Shahib Labaran. The visibly angry judge expressed concerns over the way the trial was taken, insisting that 200,000 fine must be paid to the defendants before the next adjourned date in March the 17th. At Wednesday's sitting, there was no legal representation from the federal government when the matter was called. As the judge was about to adjourn the case, one Mrs. Adewumi Olokun from the Federal Ministry of Justice came in and apologized that the federal government-led council was out of the country. Olokun told the court that two witnesses were in court but don't want to proceed in the absence of the lead counsel and sought for the adjournment of the case. So this is what is happening. Justice Nwoko did not find the reason tenable as she counseled the federal government legal team to do more seriously in the trial of the defendant. Also of the court cautioned the lawyers to desist from undesirable application to delay the trial beyond time, which this trial has started since 2015. So this is the federal government tactics. They pretend like they want something to be done, but really, sincerely speaking, it's just a delay tactics. It's a delay game. It's a delay plot to continue to do some things, and to make it look like they are working. This is what is happening right now. Okay, the federal government is on purpose doing this, delaying the whole process, making it look like they are just is a real ploy, is a real deceit. Okay, working as though they intend for things to change. This case has been on since 2015. The court case came today. They were not present. In fact, they said the person representing the federal government was out of the country. And so this people will continue to suffer in prison. You don't understand what's going on in this country. Wickedness at the peak. Buhari came into governance with, with a hatred for, I mean, is it Nnamdi Kanu? I don't know. But it is so stinged that he cannot find way to express it, and he has to go to any length whatsoever to ensure that he express how bad he feels about these people. And for what reason? For what exactly is the reason? I can't tell you. So these are some of the difficult, terrible things going on right now. And so the court has said, Attorney General, pay 50,000 naira each for the 4 defendants whom you have delayed, okay, and kept bringing here again and again. Again and again, you keep bringing them here, and you guys are not present. One woman came saying the person to decide the case, to stay on the side of the federal government has traveled. Like, seriously? You have a court case and you travel? But that's what happened in a lawless country where there is no law, where there is nothing to show. This is what happened, exactly what goes on in a lawless country. Can you imagine, say the defendant travel? Travel to where? Travel to where? For what reason? Is there not a court case? Are these people not being paid? Is this not their job? Is this not their duty? Is that not why they are employed into the federal ministry to defend cases? Yet they hop on the plane and they travel, say he has traveled out of the country. Really? Really? Why not schedule your time so much so that it's not within the premise of when court cases have to be decided so that people can move on with their life? But no, the intention is to keep the people there, suffer them, make them understand that they have touched the tail of the tiger. It's what we do in Nigeria. It's called oppression, if by the way, in case you don't know. It's called the spirit of oppression, and it's terrible. The spirit of is a bad spirit. It's not a good one at all. It's a very bad spirit. For when you oppress people, you will surely, it's like nemesis. It's coming. Watch it, is coming. You think you've gotten away with it, right? No problem. It will come biting and you'll be shocked what will happen next. How can you just sit down and begin to, oppress people, and you do everything and you think it is all right for you to go ahead and oppress people and do all that, and you think it's fine. It's not fine. It's not all right. It's not. By no means is it all right. In no way at all. It's terrible. But sadly, these are some of the things we are experiencing. You see, indigenous people of Biafra are suffering unjustly in this country. Why? For speaking out. For speaking out. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. God bless you. Have a good day. Bye for now. Bye.